Welcome to Moon Goddess Tarot. My name is Kat. I am going to be doing a energy tarot update for our twin flame and soulmate cycles. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. I'm kind of laughing right now because I have attempted to do this 3 times, okay? And it just goes with the energy of what we're in right now because my camera just kept glitching out and I've never had an issue, and I'm like, okay, it's just another of those days. Energy's crazy. October is all about balance, balancing things out. So anyway, let me go ahead and get into this. I have already pulled my tarot 3 times and realized my camera stopped recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the cards that I've already pulled. This is my feminine side, this is my masculine, and I wanted to talk to you about the downloads I've been getting, just in terms of what Spirit has been telling me. And it's funny because the camera situation just kind of confirms everything for me. Pardon me, throat chakra. Yeah, so part of the download was about the energy being really crazy right now. How, as a collective, we really need to reserve our energies and do what I like to call compassionate disconnection or compassionate release. It's a thing about truly embracing that unconditional love where, you know, you love someone but you compassionately disconnect. That doesn't mean you can't talk to the person if they need you or need advice or whatever, but you're just not going to put a lot of energy into it, and you're not going to feed off of that energy from your counterpart side, because you are going to bring yourself down into a hole if you do. Okay, so my divine feminine. Let's try this again, and if my camera goes out, I just will not do this video. That will be universe's way of saying, you know what, you aren't doing it. And part of my download about compassionate release was the fact that I have not done a twin flame soulmate starseed reading in a minute, because I was led that I should not, because sometimes we need to take our focus away from this and focus within. So we have the Magician, we have 3 of Cups, and we have the Fool in reverse on our feminine. And for our masculine, we have the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Swords and the Tower. So it goes right along with what I've been feeling. We are great manifestors here on the Divine Feminine. We are manifesting our abundance, but we are pulling back our energy now in terms of this, okay? Which I love to see. And for our masculine, with that 2 of Cups, that Queen of Swords, and that Tower, they are in Tower moments because of the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Let me explain this. They are in the Tower because the universe is balancing this out. They want to get to this abundance, this true love, this rainbow, this, you know, divine counterpart. But they have not been taking the actions. Universe is breaking them down right now, okay? Is the basic way to say it. Universe is breaking them down to build them back up better. Towers are not bad. They are good under the right circumstances. If you take the loss and you build it up better, it's a great thing. But we don't want to fall into a tower, what I call a false tower. You know, it comes with a lot of self-doubt, going back into ego, kind of mimicking this, mimicking what's been holding this up in the first place, okay? So, compassionately disconnect, okay? And I'll get you guys some energy cards to go along with this on what we should be doing here on both sides. For my feminine, I have abundance. work on manifesting your abundance in other areas. Don't worry about this, okay? Manifest your abundance in other areas. Manifest your self-esteem. Manifest dependence, independence, being financially independent, being emotionally stable. Go and do some positive things. Go foster a pet. Go help an elderly neighbor, whatever it is you have to do. And discipline. We have to be disciplined to disconnect from this in a compassionate manner. It doesn't mean there's no love there. It means that there is love there. This is an act of love. This is an act of love. Get that in your head. It's an act of love. Okay? And it is what we are guided to do. Okay? Now, I can get back to shuffling. This is as far as I've got. Like, every time. So now I'm going to pull on the Divine Masculine. So I will shuffle these. And hopefully my camera does not go out again. And I'm going to try to do it like as quick as possible, because I feel like, okay, don't let me get too far in this and then just completely shut down, because, you know, failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, and that is part of this tower, okay? They are realizing the places in which they failed in the past, and turning it into an opportunity to learn. Now, I see communication coming from this, but don't be surprised if it's not like the communication you are hoping for, or the communication that you think you would give. And be compassionate, again, for what they are going through, because we've been there, and that is part of the unconditional love. I'm not saying that if they come back in a toxic behavior, that you should accept that. The whole point is for you to do you regardless. You're going to be okay regardless. We're building you up regardless. But give them some compassion for what they are going through right now, because it's challenging. Okay? Speaking of challenging, adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So, okay, this person has to go through this. They have to go through this in order to get to the other side, okay? And I just want to say, don't put any energy, you know, don't put a lot of energy into this. Don't connect on the 5D. Don't get in the shower, scrub yourself up, and think about them. Think about anything else but them, okay? Think about your celebrity crush. I have a weird one. It's Charlie Day. It's so weird. But oh my God, I think he's so cute, and he's so talented, and he's so handsome. So, hey, scrub yourself and think about Charlie Day, okay? Or whoever it is, you know, whoever it is. You guys are beautiful. You are magnetized. I'm sure you got all kinds of people asking you out. I know I do. It gets kind of annoying. You're putting out this good energy. You're a magnet. People want to be in your universe, right? Now, universe is just trying to wake them up to how magnetized you are. And of course, we got the yin yang, okay? Universe wants them to be magnetic as well. You know, because once they get that self-love and that unconditional love for self, they are going to be just as magnetized as you are. You are this bright light, this shining star, and universe wants them to do the same, to where they will be okay on their own too, just as you will be okay on your own. All right. I'll go ahead and get some Island Time Wellness things affecting this connection at this time. And it wants to be a little difficult, but oh, okay. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. You guys do have a soul contract. That's why this is so hard. You know, this could be going back lifetimes, okay? I don't know if you've ever looked into, like, Akashic Records, but, like, you know, going back lifetimes, where were you? You know, you guys could have had soul agreements long before you ever knew anything in this life about it. But yeah, soulmates, you guys are soulmates, and that's why it is what it is. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block restraint. This person has a block, and at times, I know because I'm talking to you guys, not just on here, but I'm talking to people who I'm counseling. I'm talking to my divine feminines who are going through this in real life. You get a little bit obsessive about wondering what they're doing, and you need to pull yourself out from that. Compassionately release that energy. Let it go. Okay? I'll get a couple angel romance oracles. And I'm sorry I am going so fast. I am so afraid that my camera is just going to be like, hey, you know what? Like, nope. I'm going to give out on you. Like, no. Okay. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Your person could be coming from a place of lack in terms of finances, and that's a big factor, especially for divine masculine. Divine masculines always want to be on top of their coin. They want to feel like they could provide not just for themselves but for others, okay, and for the people that they love. And so if they are focused on finances, let them focus on their coin. They're still dealing with this aspect. They'll get that right, but they also got to deal with that, you know, the 3D. And they have been conditioned to be that way. It's not a bad thing, really. Overfocus is, but but it's really not a bad thing, okay? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And I really do believe they will be returning. They will be explaining to you what it is they've been going through. And compassionately accept it, whatever it is, right? And if they come back in low vibration, if they come back in a very childish or immature manner, then you know what to do. You don't have to be with this person, soulmate or twin flame. It really doesn't matter. You have to be okay with you, and you are not going to accept low vibrational energy, right? I forgive you. There's a lot of forgiveness going on. There is a lot of forgiveness for self. There is a lot of forgiveness for others, for each other. And that is part of the unconditional love. It is forgiving. It is, you know, learning to say, I forgive you, and saying, I'm sorry. Okay. What else do we have? You're so easy to see through. And you guys are probably easy to see through each other. I know you guys are all very in tune to your third eye. You are very intuitive. I've talked to so many of you. You see right through it. So, and the fact that you see right through it tells me that you should give a little more compassion, because you know this is hard. So let them do them. You do you. If this is going to come back together, it'll be on their terms. It's okay. And I fantasize about you. They're probably fantasizing about you. You guys are gorgeous. I'm fantasizing about you right now because, you know, I'm not going to be fantasizing about any divine masculines right now, alright? And you shouldn't either. Alright, let me get some message of love oracles. Okay, vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. So, I think there is definitely a trust thing here. And this person is building back better. And they want to be emotionally vulnerable with you too. It's pretty scary. And it is taking a lot to get to that point. But they do want that. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Okay. They are undergoing a spiritual transformation because of that tower. They may not even be able to put that into words. They may not have the knowing that you have, right? They may not come onto these videos and understand what all this means. They know that they could have happiness with you. They know that there is something magnetic and special about you, but they may not know why. They may not know about the soul contract. They may not understand soulmates, twin flames, that type of thing. But they do know there's something special about you. So the universe is putting them through this awakening so they can be emotionally vulnerable and wait. The timing is not quite right. And we know it's not quite right yet. Okay? We know that it's not quite right. And that is okay. This is not something to be rushed. It's going to happen when and if it's supposed to happen. Our whole thing is not to focus too much on timing. It's a man-made construct. None of us are timekeepers. None of us are time lords. We can only work on what we are doing with ourselves. Focusing on self, putting out unconditional love, positivity, and light wherever we go. We want to put that out into the world in all of our interactions. And if you feel something is negative and toxic and draining of your energy, step away. Step away. Know when to step away and be okay with it. Accept it. Okay? I feel like I'm being mispreachy, but there was just so much I had to say, and the stupid camera thing really threw me for a loop today, right? I'll get a couple angel answers, and then we'll end on our roomie as always, and we'll be on our way for today. But the biggest lesson, or the biggest message of today, I think, is to stay in your power, and compassionate release. Compassionate release. That's what I keep hearing over and over again. It's the biggest part of the download that I had, was just release this compassionately. Have compassion from over here, but don't focus on this. Don't think about it. Let them do their thing. Let them do, their healing. Let them be in their tower. It takes tearing something down to build it back better. And you've done it. And if you haven't, then you need to be doing it if you're here watching me, because, honey, you're not getting anything without the work. Your great manifester should do the work. Okay. Angel answers for my collective. Helpful people. Okay, turn to the helpful people right now, and whoever that could be in your life, your friends, your family, but don't go to them for love advice. I've always said that. But to me, this card is referring to your angels and your ancestors, your guardians, and you can feel them. There's always signs of them. I see weird bird formations, and I know it sounds nuts, but it's a sign to me. It always has been. Squirrels have always been a sign to me. Butterflies, dragonflies, certain cloud formations. And I'll be on a walk and I'll just be like, oh, thank you, universe, for letting me see that. You'll notice repeating number patterns. Certain songs will play over and over again. Like every time you get in the car to go get a coffee, which keeps happening to me. Your angels are there. They're just reminding you that they are there. Okay. What else do we have from Angel Answers for my beautiful divine collective? Compromise. I think that's a great one. Compromise. It's not just important in love relationships and soulmate, twin flame. It's important in life. We have to compromise. We have to be a little bit more understanding. Compromise. If there are differences within this union or within this counterpart relationship, be willing to compromise. Be willing to not be so harsh and have a little compassion. I keep coming back to the compassion, but like I said, it was part of the download, so of course I want to get it in there, because Spirit will bug me if I don't. Love you, Spirit. Okay, this is our roomie for the day. The number is 22. The lion and the deer. This is beautiful, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hopefully you can see that okay. Okay, and I will get it right from the book, read it. do our sacred honoring ritual. And guys, please do the sacred honoring ritual, because I always feel it's something that Spirit is guiding us to for a purpose. There are no coincidences and no mistakes. So if Spirit wants something from you, then there's a reason. Where are we at? Okay. You are the lion and the deer. You are bold, fierce, and vibrant. And you are silent, sweet, and gentle. If I should come to you in arrogance, you roar at me until my falsehood quakes in fear. So terrified it gives up the game, and love's conquest happens yet again. If I should come to you in surrendered adoration, open to whatever you may wish. You are so gentle with me. Like a deer, you offer me nothing to fear or resist, so that I too borrow sweet and gentle longing to submit to your tender ministrations. So then I do not fear my own errors, for even if I stumble into arrogance, I shall be made wiser by your magnificent roar and become humble. Even if I become weak, I shall draw succor, evoking the tenderness in you. Whatever is needed to keep me true to love is what you give me, for you are the holy lion, proud and mighty, and the sweet deer, gentle as the mildest breezes of spring. And our sacred honoring ritual, say aloud, Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, bear witness to my declaration now. I honor the spiritual maturity within me that bestows upon my consciousness a sacred task. I have accepted the fundamental goodness of my being and can now cast aside all the notions held of myself and inquire into my wholeness. What nestles alongside this goodness? All, of course. I am unafraid. I honor my heart, and it is big enough to hold all my nature within its graceful lights. I witness my darkness with compassion, and I become able to dance with all of my being, light and dark, in graceful acknowledgement of my divine wholeness. This gentle acceptance of all of me now brings me peace. This acceptance allows the divine to live fully through me as a vessel for the great mysterious plan unfolding upon the earth. With reverence, grace, and surrender, so be it. Sit quietly for a few moments and gaze at the image upon the card. Notice the colors, the interplay of light and dark that create the beautiful image. This represents you, all light and all dark. All light and dark would have no art at all remaining, only extremes. It is the interplay of light and dark that enables the living art and progress, your soul, to come most fully to life. When you are ready, simply say thank you. You have completed your ritual. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming and watching. Please like and subscribe. And as soon as I am led to upload again, I will. However, if Spirit tells me that I shouldn't, I won't. And take that as a sign that Spirit is saying to disconnect a little bit and go do your thing. Enjoy your life. Go take a walk. Go take a dance class. Go take a piano lesson. Do whatever it is that makes your heart soar, okay? Put out that unconditional love into the universe. All right, you guys have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.